I've been bullet journaling for a very long time, and I can't remember ever completing everything that I set out to do within a month because things keep getting added. And I used to be very hard on myself for all the things that I didn't get done. That never helped. If anything, it got in the way. It never occurred to me that my apparent laziness often was an internal warning mechanism. Yeah, sure, sometimes I was being lazy, but often a lack of motivation was in truth a lack of belief. Either I didn't believe that I could get something done because it was too big or complicated, lack of belief in myself, or I didn't believe in why I was doing something that just seemed pointless. For me, the turning point was shifting my attitude towards the things that I didn't get done. It was a shift from self-judgment to one of curiosity. Rather than beat myself up, I started to question why I didn't get things done. This would engage my mind by helping me both identify the problem as well as figure out possible solutions. In order to do this, I also started paying close attention to how I was feeling about the things that were not getting done. Thinking about how I felt often helped me identify the story that I was telling myself that was preventing me from doing what I had set out to do. For example, if I felt nervous or anxious, I could explore why. Why did this thing make me feel that way? In this case, that story was, I felt like I couldn't do that thing. Why? Because it's too complicated or intimidating. But that's something I can work on. I can take an overwhelming task and break it down into much smaller, actionable tasks. Once I'm aware of why I'm not doing something, I can start to strategize. If, on the other hand, a responsibility felt pointless, I would have to find a purpose. If I could find a purpose, I would automatically find my motivation. And if I didn't, then I would just let it go. I was shocked by how many things were simply busy work. Busy work can include things that don't need to be done by me, or don't need to be done right now, or don't need to be done at all. One very common reason why I wasn't getting things done is that I was simply over capacity. I committed to work that I didn't have time for. The things that did not get done were evidence not of my ineptitude, but of something far worse. I was creating a world for myself in which I was destined to fail. All of this awareness surfaced simply by stopping and taking a moment to examine what I hadn't gotten done from a place of curiosity rather than judgment. Over time, I got into the habit of reviewing my to-do list this way once a month to make sure that I was setting myself up to win. And this eventually turned into my monthly ritual. Let's take a closer look.